Hey YouTube, this is a Denon. This is the back side of a Denon, and we got a lot to talk about. As you can see, the back side of this Denon is extremely busy. So this is an AVR-X4700H, and I just wanted to put my 2 cents out there on this amplifier. I do a lot of listening to records, several turntables, several listening areas, and I really wanted that warm Denon sound in one of the rooms. And I thought, what better idea than to get one of the better amps that Denon has put out recently. So I got this, the 4700. And I was very surprised in a very mixed way. First, the Denon is absolutely warm and has a beautiful sound, just as you would expect from a Denon. The dynamics in the music was right there, front and center. Now, I only ever used it with 4 speakers. One set of speakers was out on my deck as zone 1, and then I had another set in the living room, which were my corn walls, and that was just zone 0, I guess. They really don't have it labeled. It's just that's the main zone, and they sounded absolutely beautiful in both places. And why would I want to get rid of this? And that's my plan, is to let it go. And the reason is this is absolute overkill for anything I will ever need. I would much rather go and get a 2-zone, 2-channel amplifier. I don't do a lot of watching TV, so I don't play games. I don't do any of that would constitute the feature set that this has. Now, why didn't I think about that going in? Well, I thought, you know, this is a year ago or so. I was like, well, I'll build a theater. And no, I don't watch enough TV. I don't even care. So anyways, let's go through some of the features here and talk about what it has and what it's missing. So you have 9.2, 9.1, 9.2, is it 9.2? 9.2. It is, let's see here, 9.2, is it 9.2? Somebody put in the comments. I think this is 9.2. Anyways, I know it can go 11 dot whatever, just through some of the other outputs on here. Did I ever try it? No, because I just run 2 speakers on 2 different zones. So never even hooked it up. So what it has, let's go back to that. So it has digital in, it has what do you call these? Optical in. Yes, optical in. You have a lot of HDMIs. So if you have the HDMI in, you're getting the sound, of course, and it'll pass through the HDMI to the TV, which I did have it hooked to the TV, but it was only to get to the menu. I never played a movie through it. Again, don't watch a lot of movies. Phonograph. It has phonograph, and this is what I bought it for. Initially, my plan again was to build a theater, and did I do that? Obviously not. It has the RCA straight cable, not RCA, I'm sorry, straight cable in. It has all of these remotes. It does have analogs in for lots and lots and lots of wonderful stuff. And what is it missing? Well, it's missing S-cable, which I don't think a lot of people use S-cable anymore, which is probably a good thing. Let's try and narrow our field a little bit, please. Anyways, it does an excellent job for what it is and what I used it for. One interesting little piece of information that is actually more frustrating than anything to me is that I went to hook this up to my Bluetooth, and it hooked up, and it worked absolutely wonderfully for a day. The next day, I ran it through some setup sequences. It has a lot of setup options that it will actually walk you through on screen. And so we walked through them, did this, did that, sized out the Cornwall, sized out the zone 1, and did it improve the sound? Yeah, it did. It certainly helped out a lot. It adjusted things to optimize the listening area. But anyways, I have never ever got the Bluetooth to work after that. And I have tried resetting it. I've tried everything, and it just has decided that Bluetooth does not need to work anymore. And then it has this HEOS, HEOS. Anyways, Marantz and Denon and a couple of other brands have gone on this HEOS thing, and it will show that it is playing a HEOS, like from Pandora or whatever, you name the streaming audio, and it will say it's playing it, and there's no sound at all. And I thought, well, maybe it is that I've just got the speakers not hooked up right, and maybe I just need to, you know, play with the zones. Maybe I just need to do this. Maybe I just need to do that. And that's where it occurred to me, you know what? This is complete and utter overkill for somebody who just plays phonographs. So, word to the people looking for this unit to just play music. Don't. Just don't. This is complete and utter overkill. This is definitely for video entertainment, movie theater, what have you. So let's go ahead and plug this guy in. The other thing too is this thing is a beast. It is absolutely insanely heavy. I would guess right on the edge of 40 pounds. I don't know if they have the specs in here for weight, but damn, I wouldn't go into the wrestling ring with it. All right, let's go ahead and turn this guy around so we can get to the front. And we are going to, actually before we do that, plug in a cord so that we can play some music through it. All right, let's go CD. Okay, so we're plugged in on CD. And let's turn it all the way around without damaging anything here. And these Yamahas that you see on either side flanking it were on my last video. And they are absolutely wonderful, 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 wonderful speakers. Can't emphasize that enough. Wonderful. All right, so let's fire it up. Dim the lights. There we go. Okay, so it's set to phono, which is what I had it on. Main zone on. All right, great. It's doing its thing. If it was hooked up to a screen right now, it would be showing you a menu of everything that's set up and everything that's ready to go. Let's go to CD, and let's turn it way down because I don't want to do anything too loud, upset the family upstairs here. And let's get some classical music rolling here. Oh my god, this thing kills me. Alright, we got it on direct. Okay, come on. the music was just really light. All right, perfect. Let's go somewhere else. Come on. All right. Sounds very, 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 very good. So this is your volume. Great, good stuff. Volume. And you have a volume control on your inputs, and so this goes all the way up to, I think, 98 or 98. So it goes up really, really high. Now I will say, I think this input is set to 0. So, and then the setup configuration on CD has not been done. So once you get all the configurations and everything set up, it will adjust it so that when I turn this up, I would probably only be turning it to 20 to get this amount of sound, maybe even less than that. So it'll adjust all of that. It starts out real cautious, real conservative, which is good. Good. All right, so down here you push down and you've got all kinds of goodies under here, which is essentially the same menu you have here. There is 2 ends for USB. You have your mic for the tuning, and then you have the headphones. Now, the sad deal about this dude is that I have lost the microphone. I cannot find it anywhere. We just had a lot of construction done in the house. I packed this up to keep it out of the dust, and it must be in with the games or something. I'm gonna give it a good look, but I don't hold hope that I'm gonna find it. This here sorts through the input. So here's your HEOS. Let's go back here, and I'm gonna walk you through some of the HEOS issues that I've been having. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit Bluetooth here, and it's gonna go in and say I'm on HEOS. Okay, that's great, you're on HEOS. And if I go into the app and I go to HEOS, it says, hey, you know what, I'm gonna play Pandora for you, and I'm gonna hit play. It's gonna say I'm gonna sync up, it's gonna start playing it. See, it's got Pandora going. Oh, you are killing me. Oh man, you are killing me. Oh, and that sounds so good. Okay, so it doesn't have any problems. Oh my God, that sounds good. I love Yo-Yo Ma. All right, oh man, that sounds good. We're gonna pause that and listen to that here after I'm done doing the video. Holy crap, that sounds good. Okay, so HEOS does work. I wonder what the hell the deal was. I had it right next to the router too, I mean the wireless router, so I was like, man, it can't be the signal, and actually I'm in the furthest position from the darn thing right now. Oh yeah, caramba. Anyways, okay, with that working, I might keep it. I'm just kidding. No, this is complete and utter overkill for what I need. I think what I'm gonna do is go back, I'm gonna sell this, I'm gonna go back and see what's on the market that I could potentially get that simplifies things down to 2 channels, 2 zones, and I'm gonna call that good. Maybe even, you know, just 2 channels, A and B, you know, that's all I need. And there's a lot of amps out there that do that and that have really good high quality sound like this. This thing has so much. I just can't even begin to describe all of the features it has and how few of them I have actually even gone in and looked at, or, you know, on screen you can see them all and you just click and click and click and click and click, and the menu is just, it just keeps going and going. Well, here I can show you on the Denon app. So here, zone 2 setup, zone 3, zone rename, quick select rename. So eco setting, it has eco settings even where it'll sit there and do energy savings. Okay, so let's go back to controls. So this is like the main thing. This is what's going on right now. And if I click up here in the upper right, it goes to HEOS. if I go back over here, of course I'm on my iPhone, so I have the mute button here, I have the sound mode here, and I can go in and click on it and it will bring it up. Come on. Well, it should. God. So anyways, this is the part of it that just kills me. It's like, unless you're in here using this like every other day or every day, it just is so much going on that you're like, where the hell, where's my, just give me a damn button. It's like getting into a Tesla versus a mid 2000s Porsche. So if you've ever been in like a Panamera has buttons everywhere, right? There's buttons throughout the console. There's buttons on the, it's just buttons everywhere. There's a button for everything. And you get into a Tesla and there's no buttons, right? You've got to get really good at those menus. Where's everything at? Now, if you're familiar with like the early 2000s BMW, when they got the iDrive in there, it was a freaking nightmare. And honestly, I think this is Denon's real first go at trying to figure out how to make things. They don't even use icons. So it's like, you know, normally you would expect to see like a field of icons. I pick my icon and well, here's sleep timer. How would I know sleep timer is there? I would just have to know. Anyway, so there's just so much going on here. It's just like complete overwhelm for somebody who wants to play play records. I just want to play records. And so I think folks in the comments will like come to Denon's defense because I am kind of bashing it here. That and this admittedly, I bought the wrong stereo for the job I wanted it to do. Why did I do that? Again, I thought I was going to set up a theater, and now I'm regretting the purchase. And is this a bad amplifier? Hell no. It is awesome. It has the warmest sound. It has that classic Denon sound, and nothing. I love the Denon and the Cornwall mix. They just sound perfect to my ears. Now, you may have a different set of ears. You probably do have a different set of ears, and it might not sound as good for you. But you can go in here and you can assign inputs. Here's the source. You can rename the inputs. There's this remote control thing, and about every other menu has a link to this. So it's like, well, you know, what is this? Well, you can either go through this, which is like an ancient interface. You know, from this interface basically looks like something you would have got in a 1990s Denon. Actually, it is almost exactly what I have in my 1990s Denons that are sitting over on my shelves. And it's just like trying to navigate the menu from this thing is ludicrously stupid. You know, where's my icons? Where are my icons? And then if you do it on the on-screen, it doesn't look any better than this. I mean, this is what the on-screen looks like too. So you're like, well, where's that? Where's this? And you can do your speakers. You know, I got my front speakers set up. It's ABC, BC. So there's my two channel or two zone that I want. Network settings, you've got all kinds of network stuff. AirPlay even. God, just tons and tons. It just has so freaking much. It's just, if you're in the market for one of these, this thing is totally badass. All right, the other thing I want to mention, since I am selling this, and this, you know, viewers of this may be looking at the listing, is that this remote got scuffed. I do not know which child did that, but I'm taking it out of all of their allowances. So take that, kids. I have the remote, I have the AM loop, I have the FM loop, and ironically, I have the stand that goes with the microphone. So there you go. You don't have to buy another one of those. And I have the original instructions that came with it. Awesome stereo. Would I say to buy one? If you're setting up a theater and you're going to run 9-dot 9.1, whatever it is. I think it's 9.2. Anyways, I'll look that up after I'm done with the video, so you know, don't chew me out about not knowing that, because I don't do that. I do 2-channel. I listen to phonographs. Anyways, if you're doing that, this is what you want. This is the bee's knees. This thing has more stuff than you will ever need. It's basically a computer and a stereo mixed together. Hey, like and subscribe. Please watch the other videos. These are featured on the last video, and they sound amazing. They actually sound really darn good with this. I've never had them hooked up together. Anyways, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.